from the Ternopil Orthopedic Hospital here in Ukraine. Myself and Sean have come along with Yaroslav Cody with another van full of aid. We came over a few days ago, and this will be our last drop-off before we leave for home. I can't believe how much stuff we did manage to get over. It's amazing with 3 drivers and trailers how much stuff you can get here. Even though we've got this large amount of aid, it's still needed a lot more.
How are you? How are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Nice to see you again. Are you okay?
Yes.
Good. Are you repairing? Yes.
Good.
Good. But
Excellent.
Still painful, yes? Still painful or getting better?
Ouch.
Ouch.
Ouch. Still?
Yeah, yes. But
Super.
keep fighting. Keep fighting.
Dobre to see you.
Dobre,
Dobre to see you. And that gentleman there, we've met multiple occasions over the past several months, is still here having operations. So it's good to see him. He looks a bit happier than what he did last time I seen him.
Yeah, and as you can see, they all recognise us now, and they're all very, very thankful because the wheelchairs that we've brought over from all over Britain are being used here, and they're being used constantly, and it's a rolling programme. There's more soldiers coming in, more equipment is needed. So that is why we do this, and that's why we're here. And in a short moment, we'll start unloading this very vital equipment and medical supplies for the orthopedic hospital, because surgeon.
Yeah, you're okay.
The boss is here now. He's got the trolley, and we'll unload, and then it'll go straight up to the wards.
Sorry, because we are recording video.
Joined with Yaroslav Kolodi.
As you can see, Yaroslav, he's got an injury, but he's still constantly moving stuff and helping get more aid, and it's just amazing. He's just an amazing person, and we are proud to be part of his team. And we just ask you back home, everything you see us taking out, everything that you have, please don't throw it away. Give us a call. We'll come and collect it, and it will be shortly in the hospitals like this. Your friend, the surgeon,
Yes, Sergei Hariyan. Yeah.
He does so many operations a week.
35 per day.
Yeah.
Now it's a lot of wounded soldiers, and you will see.
We've just seen what he remembered us from the last time, the time before.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see him with a smile this time. So he is preparing. But as you know, we know ourselves, the flow of soldiers and injured civilians and defenders and rescue workers is a constant stream of them. And you see people coming in and out, either with crutches, in wheelchairs, or some kind of support. And it's just constant. It's just, you have to see it to believe it, but please believe us, it is happening, and we are trying our best to get as much stuff as we can over here, and that's why we're doing it. And hopefully there won't be too long and there'll be another load coming in. So.
Yeah, and much of the discussion over the past few days has been around what we're having to do more with less every week, every month, and we still don't get any support, any official support. Everything is volunteer organised and volunteer funded. So it is difficult. I'm just going to wipe this camera lens. So we will get rid of some of the fog. I think it might be the light behind it. So Jenny's getting straight into the action now. She's going for the big heavy boxes on the top. Describe, Jen, the contents of some of these boxes, please?
Well, There's a lot of surgical instruments.
I mean, that one would be a good one, Maz. And this is
it's heavy. It's heavy.
this was donated by a volunteer in Wales, and you can see we have a lot of very, very good surgical instruments in there, and I'd like to say a big thank you to the donors for this very good medical equipment that's now being delivered.
Yeah.
And they're fixing the door for the ambulance bay behind us, so I do apologise about the noise, but it's all go. I think the ambulance was too eager to get into the bay, and they've crashed into the door, as it happens. But when I remember when we first started coming to this hospital, this bay wasn't even existing. It was there was no bay here, so it's good to have this ambulance bay, this covered area for getting patients, transferring patients in and out. And we will perhaps move this wheelchair out of the way. I will do that, and it'll make it easier to get past. Whoever was using it obviously come out. So Gusto. Obviously these boxes are repurposed. They got no association to the people advertised on them. We don't get any support from them. So we reuse these boxes. And Cardiff volunteers, Cardiff, Ukraine, Helen, Marina, and Ian, and so many volunteers to name. We've had help as well from Steve Matthews and volunteers in Port Talbot. We've had help from Val in Carmarthen as well, with donations from Carmarthen volunteers. Also Winnish, the Winnish Aid Warehouse, Senedd for Ukraine, Mick Anthony and the miners, South Wales and National Union of Miners as well. Some of the aid was from them, and they've just completed a successful aid run now to Kyiv, and even met with one of the members of the how do you pronounce that, Yaroslav?
Yeah, Syria.
The parliament.
Verkhovna Rada. It's like upper council. Yeah?
Okay, and that's the Ukrainian parliament, and they've started a formal process of friendship between the Senedd and the Ukrainian parliament, hopefully. So Jenny and Yaroslav now are gonna unload this.
Yeah, I think it will go directly to Leeds and
Let's try and follow them. So this particular hospital sees about 150 to 200 new trauma patients every week. And to say the trauma and orthopedic department are doing 40 operations per day. And it's a huge amount of consumables.
I think it's upstairs.
And the lift button I don't think is working. So.
Because, and I hope that it will be enough good, yeah, on the side. Yeah.
Свої, щоб ви не... Прошу.
So, дякуємо Ліза, на Світлану.
Ви не вліз.
Yeah, Wendy. So, yeah.
We may
Oh. You can go in and I will go upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the lift. We may lose connectivity a second. I don't know if it's such a good idea because of the connectivity. Now we're in a metal box, but hopefully we will catch up now with the buffering. And each lift has its own lift lady for the opening and closing. Let's try and lift. Hang on. Super. There we go. Okay, okay.
You don't know where.
Ah,
Can unload.
and we're trying again with
We
the
can
others.
unload it here. I think it will be good. Yeah, maybe we will hold the.
I think Jenny's the only able-bodied volunteer here. Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe let's put it up. I will show that it's orthopedic.
And this hospital is we've supported this hospital since the beginning of the full-scale illegal invasion, and even our level of support isn't enough for the amount of operations they're doing. And
You can see now line, yeah, queue to Sergei Haryan now. Sergei Haryan just will see how many people are waiting.
no, okay, carry on. You all right? Paper cut?
Oh, careful.
Jenny is very fragile. Your Jenny's skin.
No, that was a pinch. It's
You don't. You.
coat on there, see?
Oh.
And it cracks.
Yeah.
Masons, you found second one.
Second, yes. So one to one hospital, one to the other, which is like
It's instruments, yeah?
instruments. Yeah, consumables and instruments and stuff. And Yaroslav, you can explain that anything that they don't use here, how does that work? How does it get redistributed to other clinics?
Here in the department, it's Svetlana Ivanina. She is responsible for sorting. And every time they are sorting this, and after they see what is inside of boxes, they are split it in different. Here, for example, in this hospital, it's a lot of different buildings, it's different departments. For example, it's a surgery, it's a orthopedic and trauma department, it's a ophthalmology, therapy, rehabilitation, and also belly surgery, also lower, I don't know how it's in English, nose and
ENT, ear, nose and throat.
yeah.
Sorry. Hello again.
Добрий день. Вітаю. Як? В Румунії вантажили ліжка вашу реабілітацію, сюди в обласну. Мені повисла реально рука, коротше, я з Дімою, дякую, я з Дімою, коротше, дзинька, зважу тоді одною рукою. Я приїхали ми сюди, коротше, якби...
Settee for waiting for the lift.
І щось так не забувало, коли ми тут розвантажували вас, і чую, що знову, коротше, недобре.
What's in these big pallet boxes?
Він каже, що недобре, якби. Ми писали на 29 число, я прооперувався, кажуть, що був переломило
Oh, there's more boxes.
Получається, що лопатка частина.
There's stickers on it from where this come from under that box.
Сказали, що ми не ще, бо там якось перешивали м'ясо.
German,
Oh, yeah.
German volunteers,
Yeah.
excellent. I've seen a Scout logo on that as well, Plast. There's a Plast logo on the top as well, so aid from Germany there in those boxes.
Дофіга чим далі, коротше, тут сміємося. З полом сміємося, коротше. З полом там щось беру, коротше, посміється, о, тут краще дві руки, ніж одна, коротше. Одною рукою я другу.
So we've been to Nova Posta.
Yes, we've done a lot of posting. We had a number of boxes of aid, such as trauma teddies, children's blankets, because it's going to get really cold. It snowed in Kharkiv yesterday, and they're promising snow as far over west as Ternopil tonight. A lot of the items that have been going over there are donations from our lovely ladies who knit constantly from all over Wales, parts of England, as far as County Antrim in Northern Ireland. And also we have art and craft items.
Let's go, let's unload next one. Trolley. Yeah, I will go downstairs.
Sure.
Oh, sorry.
As we were posting them, they were taken away probably straight away. And, they will be at their locations before we get home. So it's just amazing, and I'm going to take my hat off to them. They are struggling with the war, but yet they still can facilitate a
More efficient postal system than what we have in the UK. Okay. It's amazing as well that some refugees still come back to Ukraine for medical treatment from the UK because of the waiting times.
Yeah, just open it and that's all, yeah. Yeah. It's heavy.
So lots of medical in there from Cardiff. It's another Cardiff one.
There's also Cardiff. And previous also was a lot of Cardiff.
We do have a lot of rehabilitation aids on the back of the van there. A lot that have come from Penhackney, but these will be going on to the hospice and another hospital because at the moment they are okay here for.
We have brought from the department here previous a lot of crutches and
Yes, Ukrainian action.
wheelchairs.
That was last week.
I think it was like 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Okay.
I think what everybody wants to do is try to share out all the aid as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of injured recuperating in other hospitals, so it all works together. And yes.
So while they're doing that, we'll move up the way of the drilling, and I'd like to say a big thank you to Wheels of Victory, also all the groups in the UK that are volunteering and donating and supporting, and please continue, as unfortunately this war is getting worse, and our efforts need to somehow increase in intensity, which is not possible. Yaroslav.
Sean, let's go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The signal is
Yeah.
like a metal box is not conducive to keeping the signal.
Yeah.
Yaroslav will show you the stairwell.
Yeah. I'm going on stairs. Yeah. Yeah, here it's a lot of guys in military uniform, and also without, that are wounded, and we are going now on the second floor. It's orthopedic and trauma department, and you will see now it's a lot of relatives who are waiting just for consultation and possibility to get more information, and here we are. Yeah, it's a lot of from Cardiff for Ukraine boxes, and a lot of different. Yeah, oh, yeah, I will take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's also Cardiff for Ukraine. Yeah, yeah. Ukraine hospital medicine, and I think it's also Cardiff for Ukraine.
For me to do
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
Yaroslav.
please. Oh, thank you.
And the volunteering efforts, we met yesterday with a volunteer from Maidan as well as Yaroslav, and she and her son, Jenny gave an early Christmas gift, and he was over the moon with that.
Yeah, he couldn't wait to open it, bless him.
And
eat the sweets.
unfortunately, at the moment, his father is not known location of where he is in a prisoner of war camp. After he was taken prisoner when they surrendered in Azovstal, as they were ordered to surrender. And in pain. Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm worried about your bottom.
Ні, що так? Я чую.
Heck of a lift.
Just it's very sad to see such young faces that all ready to defend Ukraine and defend the children, the civilians, their home.
One of the surgical team. Добрий день. How you doing? Good to see you again.
I'm working now.
Great.
Скажіть, якщо можна пару слів, наскільки і що потрібно, це також можливо. Це або говорить українською, я буду перекладати.
Я, чесно, хочу зібратися з контору, щоб нам було треба.
Я так розумію, що перев'язочні потрібно. Just I'm asking, what now are the biggest needs,
I think necessary for us coating material and material for change coats for limbs, for feet, maybe.
What kind of materials?
It's bandages,
Bandages.
Dressings.
Especially bandages.
What about compression sleeves as well? Do you need them as well? Or
I
not
think
so much?
it's properly bandages. Yeah. I think that's all. Thank you so
External.
much for your supporting, for your helping us. It's necessary. It's with your helping, with your supporting, it's easy to treat our soldiers, our militaries. So we very appreciate this. Thank you very much. Thank you, especially Yaroslav. Thank you. And I hope this war will be end quickly. Thank you so much.
And дякую for your work,
Yes.
your
Слава
hard
Україні.
work. Героям слава.
Дякуємо, Степане, за те, що ви робите. Це неймовірно. Stefan is, sometimes I'm asking him, when you were at home last time, I say, a week ago, and it's like non-stop living here, sleeping here, and working on hospital, because it's a lot of operations, and it's very often operation during night, and at the morning it's next operation, next wounded Ukrainians, and be thankful for you that you are so strong, that you are continuing and just helping.
Living here, eating, washing,
Yes.
all these jobs we do in the hospital.
Stepan, you're an inspiration, and it's an honour for me to meet you, and I know I've met you a few times now, and every time I meet you, you just go above and above and above. It's just amazing what you're doing.
Thank you so much.
I know you do it for your love of your job, for your love of your people, for your love of your country, but it's just amazing.
Дуже дякую.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
I must
Go,
go.
I
Yeah.
understand. Yes.
Yeah, we will also go upstairs and we ask he
Okay.
just to have
Okay.
1 minute, half a minute.
Дякую.
Дякуємо.
We finished now.
We have some, it's finished.
Yes, just the aids. You said you didn't want them.
Because I thought there is some boxes.
Oh yes, there was.
No, Jenny wants to keep them. Oh my God!
My driving skills are gone. I wasn't like this on the road.
Smash the windows.
Yes, I got
No. Jenny said no, you can't have.
On the big bag. I'll go in one sec.
Look at it, and behind it, impaled.
this one.
Okay.
And this one as well.
Wait a minute, I will put it here.
Thank you, Jill. Jill Curtis.
Orthopedic. Maybe I will take this out because yeah, it will be ambulance. Just you will go through this and I will park it and do the
Right.
It's just I don't know, it's hard to explain how much of a lump you get in your stomach when you talk to somebody like Stepan there now. And he doesn't lie when he says he spends nearly all his life here at the moment, and that just shows the need for medical attention for treatment. It's just mind-blowing, it really is. It's just heartbreaking, but
And
it's
he's one of
happening.
the 10 surgeons
Yeah.
doing the same.
Yeah. You know, it's happening, and they have to stand up, and they do, and they go way beyond anything anybody can expect of people. And he said there, he could be here a whole week. He doesn't see his family. When will he eat? When will he sleep? Depends on how much work he has to do. How many soldiers, how many civilians, how many rescue members are coming in all the time, and a lot of them have had first treatments, and some are having second treatment because their injuries are so bad. And you know, something as little as this piece of kit is invaluable to them. So, you know, when we ask you, don't throw anything, because I know a lot of things are not accepted back from the NHS and all over Britain, not only in Wales. You know, please don't throw them. Something like this could give somebody the, you know, the lease of life they need to repair their limbs. You know, so it's just very, very humbling to see what we are seeing each time we come here. So, yeah, so we're going to get this back up there now. This is our last day today.
And a big thank you to Jenny for all the hard work that she does in Aberystwyth with her, well, just her and a couple of volunteers part-time up there, but she's basically full-time doing this for Ukraine all the time. And again, you know, if you can help Jenny in Aberystwyth, she'd be glad of the help and support to box up the aid and sort the aid and practice her driving skills. I just need to try and do my lace up before I trip over. Can I just give you that second?
Yeah. Well, Sean, I mean, I take my hat off to
Oh, it's doing it again. It's a bad signal. Bad signal area by here. Such a thick building.
Yeah.
Try and stand by here to get signal again. No. Connection is lost. Else you should go up.
Що, так?
So.
signal top.
Ramming speed. Dziękuję. So you could get a signal. No, there's codeine and bandages in there. Sorry about that, guys. Signal. Such a thick building, such an old building. Not a very good telephone signal. So while we're waiting for Yaroslav to come back from parking the vehicle, we might be lucky enough to speak to the top surgeon, Sergei Haryan. He's actually the head of orthopedic surgery for the whole of Ukraine. Do you know, Jenny?
Yeah.
Sergei. So he's not just the lead for this hospital, he's the head for the whole of Ukraine.
When I came over for the first time in July last year, I had the honour of coming here with Yaroslav and meeting him. And I was invited into his office and sat down and he explained what the hospital needed, and we've tried our best to get as much of what they ask as possible. But it's very hard to get enough stuff in one trip to facilitate all the hospitals. But we try our best each time, and we just appealing to you out there now to, just save everything, don't send things to landfill, the beds.
I had to pick up a parcel once from Dover that Ukrainian volunteers had purchased on eBay for this hospital. I picked it up and it was surgical implants, property of the NHS, all over it, of such and such health authority. Obviously, it ended up on eBay and they had to buy it on eBay then for this hospital. So, I mean, how that's ended up on eBay, I don't know at the end of the day, so, but we did transport it over, and it was some specific orthopedic surgical instruments I think he wanted, and he was very, very happy with that. So this is the last load of this trip on Aid 51. This is the beginning of the end of 51.
Can I introduce to you? It's a good moment. Svetlana Ivanina, she's responsible for humanitarian aid in this department, and I asked her about requests, what they need now, and she said that they need 60 on 19, just I don't know how to say this. It's tissues, just to change, because it's a lot of changing of bandages, and they just put wounded soldiers on this, and after this take
bed pads.
like bed pads, but it's like 60 on 90 after operation, Ще може ми вивеземо туди взагалі його.
They call them adequate.
It's like it's one-time using. Це ж одноразовий фактично, так? One-time using, and this is like a small piece. It's 60 on 60, 60 on 90. They say that it's best size. It's 60 on 90. Just for one time for changing bandages. It's because it's non-stop changing bandages. Yeah, and that's why it's simple, but they need it like non-stop. Yeah.
And what we've had given to us as well, I know it sounds odd, but puppies, you know, when if a puppy is wet in the floor, it's that square shape as well. And
Дивіться, нам з Італії навіть передавали песиків поляночки. І воно і то пішло.
Yeah.
То
She
люба.
said that she get from Italy for puppies.
Yeah.
Yeah, for puppies. Yeah.
it's exactly the same.
Puppy
Yes,
pads.
yes. And she said that it's really good
Yeah.
because it's just for one time
Yeah.
and it takes liquids. Yeah.
Yes.
And this is just for one changing, for one manipulation, for changing bandages. And now Smanovania said that it's the most requested that they need it like
Розхідний матеріал,
like non-stop.
We
Yeah.
will put out the shout again when we go home. We do have a lot of them, and there may be some in some of the aid. But
It's good for infection control.
Yes, of course. Yeah,
Dressings.
because it's a question. Chain, that it's one-time use. They put it on the table for manipulation, changing bandages, and it's a question that it's against of infection. Yeah, it's infection. Yeah.
Keeps the bed clean.
One side is waterproof, so it doesn't alter
Yeah,
the bed.
yeah.
So you hear that, everyone? Please send us your puppy pad. Anyone within
Incontinent pads, they're called.
incontinence pads, and anyone in the NHS, if you have any surplus or out-of-date stock of these, because they probably have got a date on them for some reason, we'll have them as well.
Doesn't matter about
No.
date, yeah.
No, it doesn't matter about the date on a lot of stuff. But yeah, we'll get that. And is there any other shortages?
Я питаюся, чи ще може якісь є запити такі, що ви бачите. Що...
Наразі немає. Рукавиці ми маємо, тут теж партії привезли.
Я що то ми тоді привезли,
Поможливо, так, багато.
ми привезли буса великого, коротше, все стерильні, не стерильні. Вони тоді з Румунії, коротше, привезли, коли я тут вийшла. Тоді вам дати
То таке є. Ну, так що зараз таланти, це і так, в принципі, наразі ми там ніби все маємо. Наразі. Ну, обезболення, антибіотики.
Привезли багато, не знакам сказати. Мало на проблемі. Мало на проблемі.
Move that the way, Jack.
Вони навіть не знали, коли ми слухати розпакували, що там ми вам привезли, тобі ящику. Певно, не знаю. Медицини просто такої. Але тут питання в тому, що ми кожен раз стикаємося з тим, що якби вони просять давати сертифікувати, а ми не можемо сертифікувати. Бо це зразу не можна Yeah. Sorry, because we are talking in Ukrainian about painkiller, and she also said that painkiller has to be the date of expired, and it's a lot of Добрий день, вітаю вас.
Oh, this is the like we saw with the pins.
Yes.
You remember?
Вітаєте, якраз знову приїхали. Так, Джон.
And the Velcro trousers.
Так. Вітаю.
It's so nice to see you.
Привіт.
А ви з Людмилою там не хто задекларували, бо це раз теж на кордоні. Давайте декларувати.
You good? Good. Getting better. Nothing on your legs now? Yeah, you had big pins. Yeah. Yeah, the two legs. Yeah, you remember. It's so lovely to see you.
There's donated motorized wheelchair.
If you had a knock.
А я на цей раз на то так не ходив кругами, возмущався, дзвонив до мене, навчився. Добрий день. І, ну, привезли це раз так само.
Ah.
I will ask Sri Haryan. Hopefully he will give us. Все, дуже дякую. Пане, дуже дякую.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the rest of the ward. You see, it's a very, very busy ward. Lots of people waiting, and it won't take long for the nurses to get into this stuff. We'll be having a conversation with some of the groups as well when we get back about exactly what we are bringing, because some of it is obviously just not required and not for purpose really anymore, and it's taking up fuel and space, and we don't really want to be transporting stuff that we don't need. So
we have invitation to go to his cabinet and
his office.
Yeah, his office. Yeah. Let's go.
Down this way now, is it? He moved, did he? He's moved office?
He has in every place office. Yeah,
Okay.
A lot of people are waiting him.
Okay.
And you can see also here is lines, queue, and it's like non-stop. And people are waiting non-stop just to get more information, to get some consultation for the relatives, yeah, who are wounded or personally. And just now it's good that he's not in operation, and I hope that it will be possible to talk with him, yeah, and to ask, yeah, also about needs, yeah. What
very much in demand. He has a good reputation. Is he still the head of orthopedic surgery for Ukraine? Yeah.
He is now head of orthopedic and trauma department here in Ternopil Regional. It's like,
Що там у вас?
Там куди?
Все добре, коротше. Помаленько відновлюється. And he's expert in Ministry of Defense and Ministry of Health about osteosynthesis. It's like about renewing, about growing bones. Yeah, because now it's the biggest problem that people are losing their bones. Yeah, and this is for example, Paul, yeah, it's like 15 centimeters in bones, and it's a long time, especially if, for example, Paul Ogilvy, he 54 years old, and question of growing bones, yeah.
Because there was that gentleman, he had, I think, 26 centimeters in the one part,
Yes,
and
yes,
16 centimeters in the other part, over several operations. So
Yeah, but it's working, and they are helping. That, you know, that I think that in Europe, in United States, for example, one of my friend, he lost his two legs, and Taras, maybe you remember.
yes,
you
yeah,
met him.
Metzeras.
And Germany and the United States, and they don't want to make so long, yeah, osteosynthesis. They are recommended him amputation, and it's very long processes. It's very expensive processes because it's a long time, just years. Yeah,
Many operations.
Continue. It's a lot of operations. It's a lot of. They are making like an. It's a mix. It's I don't know how it's in English. Leophilicite. Yeah, it's like a mix of biological material and artificial materials. They are using this, put it in plastic tubes, yeah, and just it has to fill space between bones, yeah, but it has also to grow real bones cells inside of this, and it's like a mix after osteosynthesis. It's a mix like an artificial, it's like mostly they are using like a big bone cells, and they are putting this in possibility that human cells are growing, yeah, and inside of this biological artificial mix, yeah, inside it's also human bones, and it's very interesting that it's working, and we see here that it's yeah, maybe you remember we were in December probably 2022, that it's 30 or 23, I don't remember. It was 38 centimeters on both leg, yeah, tibia, butamo, tibia, and how name of this
Femur?
femur.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's working, and it was a young guy.
But it's not the easiest. It's the
yeah, it's
long,
process.
more
So
expensive option, and
yeah, of course, yeah. It's if calculate like a budget, yeah, of country, I think that it will be easier just to
Amputation.
make amputation and to buy prosthesis. Yeah.
but it's not better for the patient, really.
Yeah,
amputation,
of course, yeah,
you know.
because it's too different that you have own leg, yeah, own limb, yeah,
It's huge
and
difference.
for prosthesis, even the best prosthesis, yeah. And but it's long time, and it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of operations, and I'm
But
very,
it's what needs to be done, really. I mean, I think all the stops should be pulled out for the people who are injured in this war, and every effort should be made to save their limbs. And it's what you have been working hard to do, and volunteers in Australia, the Australian Federation of Ukrainian organizations moved so much orthopedic plates and screws, you know, and it's about saving limbs, and still in the same position where we're fighting that battle to try and get enough medical supplies for this to continue. And
yeah, if we are talking about result of war, orthopedic and trauma direction, it was in May. It was 60,000 Ukrainians who lost at least one limb, and it's crazy figures. And you can see it around, yeah, on streets. It's a lot of people are just without limbs.
yeah,
And they all need.
sorry.
Yeah, best is just to save their limbs. Yeah, but it's long processes. It's a lot of preparation, and big thankful for this orthopedic and trauma department, surgeon team, that they are non-stop on making operation and trying to save limbs. Yeah.
And sharing that knowledge, that best practice
yeah.
as well internationally.
Yes, he was in maybe 1 week ago. He were in Canada on a big surgeon conference, and he shared his knowledges with war trauma, like military trauma, and now Ukraine, of course, don't want it, but now surgeons in Ukraine has, I think, one of the biggest experience in the world with the trauma and orthopedic knowledges and the experience of Sergei is going now, and I hope that it will be possible to talk with him. And Sergei says that yes, I have a really big experience, but really I don't want to have so big experience due to war. But thanks to them, it's a lot of Ukrainians has possibility to save their limbs, and thanks to everybody who are helping and supporting and donating for Ukrainians, for support Ukrainian surgeons and the doctors in this hard, tough time, and it's very, very important for us, for all patients, for all doctors, because if they have instruments, equipments, all give them possibility to work, it's much more easier.
And the challenges are not only in the medical area, but also in the area of ambulances, evacuation vehicles, and there's a lot of bureaucracy that we've been discussing that's holding up the repair of vehicles and the replacement of vehicles. And it's a big question whether or not the bureaucracy in Ukraine can adapt quick enough to survive the war and not let the bureaucracy hinder victory. And I think it's something that the can't pronounce it, the Parliament,
Верховна
Rada, should be working very hard on. Superstar surgeon. No, he's gone.
Yeah.
But it's
Now let's make it, maybe we'll make a video. So we'll ask somebody just to do. Там кнопочку натиснули, ми відео запишемо з Ганом, поки він що це. Поки ми розговорили. Ми хочемо застати, щоб ви з сторони вікна нас записали.
На відео?
Я
Йди,
вже
з
це,
сторони
Оксану
вікна,
вже...
сторона дверей. З сторони з вікна.
Так, ми з сторони вікна зараз тут станемо. Let's go, let's make a video, yeah.
вже готуйтеся, я вже готую. Шон, hey, привіт. I throw in that jackery. Thank you. Good to see you. Привіт. Good to see you.
51-й фільм зараз робимо.
Чекаємо.
Apologies for the really dodgy camera work, everyone. I say I'm not a professional camera person, as you can tell. It's a volunteer camera person.
And I also want to introduce Oksana. Oksana is a nurse, and she, I don't know how many every day changing bandages she's making, but it's a huge quantity. Я вас представляю і кажу, бо скільки ви зробили перев'язок, і скільки ви хлопцям допомогли, що це, певно, значить, не порахувати, певно. І питаються, ми зараз робимо прямий ефір на різні країни, і питаються, що ви бачите потреби в чому вони питають.
Що ви чекаєте, так?
Так,
Лев
так.
Васильович?
Лев Васильович сказав, що
Він готовий, але почекайте.
скоро.
Yeah.
Бо ми якби і, до речі, на кордоні все раз з камерою.
So we were talking about some of the bandages and how many bandages she's changing.
Yeah, we are talking with Roxana, and she said that it's about bandages, yeah, about all that for changing, yeah, with this like for puppies, this covering of beds, yeah, for one time, yeah, for make this bandage for make possible to change these bandages and without bacteria, yeah, and also it's about painkiller, yeah, but painkiller, yeah, it's like they have a lot of patients that feel pain, yeah, and especially at night, it's like everybody, yeah, they need several times just to use painkiller. Yeah.
That's it. That's it. So hopefully Sergey will have a moment to
I hope so.
join us because he is very busy, but if not, it's not so much of an issue. And we will leave you with the view of the beginning and the end of Aid Run 51. And we start the process again now with your help of preparing to get all of the what's needed to where it's needed in Ukraine. And we'd like to say so thank you everyone. Please keep volunteering, donating and supporting.